Kicking things off, please welcome our MC, Kirby Haybourne.
Welcome to Roots Tech Day 3, everybody! Yay! I am so excited to be here with you today. I wish Roots Tech could be all month long. It's so much fun. I hope you have made some connections together. You've learned something about yourself, but the most important thing is that you've made connections. Today is the final day of Roots Tech. It's a little sad, but it's also so joyful. It's an amazing show today. Thank you, Family Search, for putting this together. The time has flown by, but do you know what makes Roots Tech so beautiful? It's you, the people. Every year, this event grows, but it never loses its heart. Because Roots Tech has always been about being together, even when we're miles apart. Do you want to see what I mean? Yes. Be engaged. Yes. Good. Because you're going to see it whether you like it or not. Right now, watch parties are happening around the world with families and friends coming together to share in moments just like this, just like we are. There's a Roots Tech watch party happening in Santa Cruz, Bolivia. This is great. They just sent us a video to see how they're celebrating together today. So let's take a look and see how that is, how they're doing.
We are so excited to be with you today and so great to learn about our families today. We have 100 people all excited to learn about their family stories, to connect and grow together.
Isn't that amazing? That's what being together is all about. Our next platinum sponsor is all about sharing stories. Now, Storied helps families create stories that are worth passing down. To share more about how they are doing that, please welcome the CEO of Storied, Kendall Hewlett. Let's give him a warm Roots Tech welcome.
Thanks, Kirby. Hi, everyone. For me, family history is all about stories. Stories are powerful, and we have an amazing opportunity to shape future generations with the stories that we pass down, and that's why we created Storied. Now, last summer, my wife, Carolina, and I took our kids to Buenos Aires, Argentina. It was an incredible trip. Amazing food, a beautiful city, wonderful people, but I had an ulterior motive for the visit. My fourth great-grandfather fought in a battle there over 200 years ago. I wanted to walk the ground where he walked and see what he saw. His name was Robert Fish. Through his military discharge papers, I learned that Robert was born in Lincolnshire, England, and enlisted in the British Army in 1798 at the age of 23 as a private in His Majesty's 5th Regiment of Foot, known as the Fighting Fifth. He was 5'6", with light brown hair and gray eyes. In 1799, just before shipping out for his first deployment, Robert married Elizabeth Hill. Elizabeth followed Robert wherever the Army sent him. By 1803, the regiment was stationed in Guernsey, one of the Channel Islands, doing garrison duty at places like Fort Saumarez along the coast, watching for possible French invasion. And it was there on Guernsey that their daughter, Mary, was born. When Mary was just 2 years old, Robert's regiment was ordered to ship out to Buenos Aires. And here's the remarkable thing. Elizabeth and little Mary went with him. Soldiers' families were sometimes allowed to accompany the regiment to help with laundry and cooking, and Elizabeth chose to go. So this young family boarded a crowded transport ship, part of a convoy of over 30 ships. It was a long and grueling journey. And then somewhere in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, dysentery broke out across the convoy. People started dying. Elizabeth was one of them. She died at sea. She was buried at sea. And Mary was just a toddler. Now imagine Robert's situation. He's a private, the lowest rank in the army. He's on a ship heading to a war zone. And he's suddenly a single father holding a little girl who just lost her mother. The family story says that when they reached South America, Robert had no one to care for Mary during the day, so he would tie her to a tree near camp to keep her safe while he carried out his duties, including dangerous street-to-street combat in the city. Eventually, Mary was sent back to England with an officer's wife so she could be raised by her grandmother. Overlooking Buenos Aires last summer with my own kids, this story just hit me hard. I imagine what it must have been like for Robert to lose his wife on that terrible voyage, to be alone with a toddler in a foreign land, and then to send his little girl away, not knowing if he'd ever see her again. Robert went on to fight through nearly the entire Napoleonic Wars, battle after battle, for nearly 12 years. When he was finally discharged and returned home, he hadn't seen Mary in over a decade. She had been 6 the last time he saw her, and now she was 16. Here's a little detail I love. When Robert and Elizabeth signed their marriage register back in 1799, neither one of them could write. They each made an X. But when Robert signed his discharge papers 21 years later, he wrote his name. He had taught himself to write while serving in the army, and I like to think it was so he could write letters to his daughter. But the story doesn't end there. Mary grew up. She married a man named John Pannell Wright. They joined the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, emigrated to America, and came to Utah. And in 1859, John Pannell Wright, using a pocket compass and the North Star, surveyed and laid out a new settlement in Cache Valley. He named it Logan. This little, thank you. This little girl, who was once tied to a tree in South America, helped found one of the most important cities in northern Utah. Mary Fish Wright lived to be 97. Her family remembered her as a wonderful cook, a loving grandmother who made her grandchildren aprons and always fed them well. Robert and Mary's story is about perseverance. It's about thriving against the odds. When facing trials of my own, thinking about Robert and Mary gives me strength. We all have stories like this in our families, stories of people who endured hard things and came out the other side, stories that remind us what we're made of. That's what Storied's all about. We make it easy to preserve and share your family stories online and in beautiful hardbound books. And we made it even easier to bring those stories to life. Now you can illustrate your stories with AI-generated images, even if you don't have a photo. And you can share your stories directly to Family Search, so they'll be preserved for generations as memories. And it works the other way too. You can now click the Start a Storybook button right from the Memories page on Family Search to import your photos and memories into Storied. From there, you can turn them into a storied book or enhance them with our storytelling and AI tools. In fact, that's where you can find the first chapters of the story I'm writing about Robert and Mary, created on Storied and shared to Family Search Memories. And today, you can get 50% off on your next Storied book. Just visit storied.com/storiedbooks and use the coupon code RT2026 during the checkout process, or swing by our booth. If we need a hand, we'll help you with everything. Your stories matter. Don't let them fade. Start capturing them today at Storied. Happy storytelling.
Please welcome to the stage our global MC from the United Kingdom, Isaac Turner.
Well, thank you, Kendall. And thank you to the rest of the team at Storied for helping families turn memories into stories that last. Stories connect us, and our next virtual keynote speakers are living proof of exactly what that looks like. These brothers blend their Irish roots with music and storytelling in a way that feels joyful, creative, and deeply connected. Last fall, Family Search was able to go on a family history discovery journey with them. Let's watch a highlight from their message showing some of what they discovered.
So we're the Gardner Brothers. I'm Michael, and this is Matthew. And we are Irish dancing content creators, world champions, but we're originally born in Denver to two Irish parents, and we're sitting here now in our parents' home in Galway.
Mom and Dad, come look at this.
Over here. Gardner family, before our journey begins, let's see what you already knew about your family tree. We know you're more familiar with your mother's side of the family, so we're excited to help you make some connections to your father's side.
It's true, isn't it, really, which is unusual.
Let's jump in to the car and start your family discovery journey in Poolacapel, Ireland.
We found records connecting you all the way back to your fourth great-grandfather, Edmund Gardner. He was born in 1798.
Later find that Edmund died in 1864.
These other records show the full lives of your third great-grandparents, Edmund and Bridget.
Your great-great-grandparents, Michael and Bridget Gardner, are also found on both the 1901 and 1911 census in Poolacapel. In fact, the very thatched roof house that those censuses were taken is right behind you.
Oh. That is brilliant.
So he grew up here, my granddad.
Yeah. Your great-grandfather, John Jack Gardner,
That's your dad's granddad.
was born April 1902.
How does it feel standing in the place where so much of your family story has taken place?
That's crazy.
Cool, yeah.
Now let's jump back in the car and head to the nearby town of Callan, Ireland to learn more about Jack.
Okay.
Around the age of 24, Jack moved to Callan. 10 years later, he purchased Steps Pub, and his family lived next door to the pub he owned.
A pleasure to meet you. Come in and see the pub inside. You're more than welcome. This is the history. As you see, it's John Gardner's on it. This one here is...
The 57 team.
Yes.
So your dad is in that.
That's my dad there.
Go away.
Not him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you need any further evidence that Jack Gardner had a huge impact on the Callan community, you need to look no further than the title of this obituary. The King of Callan is dead. Wow.
Special, isn't it?
They came from far and wide to pay homage to the uncrowned King of Callan, Jack Gardner.
So let's walk next door and visit the Church of Assumption where Jack attended Mass nearly every day. Wow. He was a great Christian, a daily Mass goer. Jack treated his fellow man with Christian charity.
I think he was the last one, yeah.
Who was the last one?
So we have just a few more members to discover. Through Family Search, your family tree has grown from this to that.
Oh,
That's probably triple in size.
with many more stories to still discover.
You come from a line of strong, devoted people who poured their hearts into what they loved. Today you carry that same spirit forward, sharing your passion for Irish dance with the world. That must be where we get it from. Having some of that Irish heritage was always a big part of our life. Starting out with Mom and Dad getting us into the Irish dancing.
It was cool to stand on the land, and it almost made you feel more Irish. More Irish than ever.
And now, taking the Roots Tech stage, your surprise guests, the Gardner Brothers.
Wow. Thank you, Roots Tech.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us. Wow, that means a lot. Thank you. Whose idea was it to talk after that?
Not sure. I'm supposed to be the fitter, younger one, right?
You think so? Guys, we're so delighted to be here at Roots Tech. Oh, what an honor it is to be here in front of all of you at such a special event. And actually, that video had our emotions going, I think, right beforehand again. So really true. A big thank you to Roots Tech and Family Search for everything you did for our family. Really, really special moment for us. So just as a quick introduction, we're the Gardner brothers. I'm Michael. I'm dressed in white, black, and black. Matthew's dressed in white, black, and black. So we'll test you on that at the end. Michael, Matthew, Matthew, Michael. But we're so happy to be here, and you know, we were put into the Irish dancing at a very, very young age. We actually were born in Denver, Colorado, so we're huge Broncos fans. I know there might be a certain quarterback in the room that might disagree with us, but we'll apologize later. But you know, we grew up in Denver, and as you heard on the video, our parents thought it was really, really important for us to have some roots in Ireland, even though we were growing up in Denver. They didn't know how long we were going to live in Denver for, so you know, the Irish music scene wasn't really that big in Denver at the time. So they put us into dancing, and my older sister Anna started first, and then I came along. I really loved the rhythm. I loved the sound that you could make with your feet, and then I think this lad didn't even have a choice, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, let's just call it what it is. I was forced into it. But I loved it as well. We just fell in love with the rich culture that Irish dancing is, and the rhythm, like Michael said, and just all the friends and lessons that we learned all the way along. But we danced our whole lives. We never looked back. Still dancing, obviously. And we danced mostly in the west of Ireland, in Galway, County Galway.
Oh, we've got some Galway fans back there.
People there somewhere. And we were very fortunate to have just the most amazing teachers. We owe a lot to them, the Hessian School of Irish Dance in Galway, and our parents as well. We wouldn't be here without them and all the hours and just effort that they put into us. So we're so grateful for them, and we're very fortunate to win over 5 world titles. And thank you. And to perform all over the world with the world famous cast Riverdance. That was a lifelong dream since we were little boys, watching Michael Flatley do his thing in our living room in Denver. So that was a full circle moment for us. And then most recently the pandemic hit, which took away a lot for a lot of people, and for us it was our stage and being able to connect people in a room like this and bring people together. So we had to pivot, and that was on social media. And our vision was really to show Irish dancing on a modern level, and really push the boundaries of it and continue spreading joy as much as we can and connecting people in a different type of room. It was a virtual stage, and now we have over 9 million followers and over 1.5 billion views, which, thank you.
Still sounds weird.
We just absolutely love doing what we're doing and honestly spreading joy and promoting the Irish culture all over the world.
Absolutely. Now, enough about that. Matthew said that we had 5 world titles between us. I know that there's a lot of very smart people in this room. 5 world titles, 2 brothers. That means one of us has 3 world titles. One of us has 2 world titles. So what we're going to do next is we're going to have a little bit of a friendly dance-off. Okay? And you guys are going to decide which brother has the upper hand. Yeah, how does that sound? Matthew, take it away.
It's all right.
He always has to one-up me.
All right, you ready?
Here we go. Come on. All right. Come on. Here we go. Let's see those hands. If you know the words, sing along.
Do you remember when it was light? Love was changing the mind tonight. While chasing the clouds away, I'm ringing in the key that souls are singing as we dance in the night. Remember how the stars stole the night away.
Well, it's a 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready. Now go, cat, go, but don't you step on my blue suede shoe. Well, you can do anything but take me over my blue suede shoe. Well, you can knock me down, step in my face, slander my name all over the place. Well, do anything that you want to do. Honey, lay off them shoes and don't you step on my blue suede shoe. Well, you can do anything but take me over my blue suede shoes. Well, it's blue suede shoes. Blue suede shoes. Yeah! Blue suede shoes, baby. Blue suede shoes. Well, you can do anything but stay home for my blue suede shoes.
Holy smokes, I'm out of breath. You guys are amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, the Gardner brothers. Holy smokes, listen to that.
Thanks, man.
They love you.
Thank you. Wow.
Fantastic.
Thank you. That's great.
So good. Thank you so much for being here with us today. What a surprise. We didn't know you were going to be here. Well, I knew, but nobody else did. I didn't share it even with my family. We're so glad that you guys are here. We saw a little bit of your story that Family Search was able to come and talk with you guys. You learned about your ancestors. What did that teach you about yourselves? When you learned, I'm asking you a question as you're both. It's all going to vamp a little longer. So
No, it's all we learned that we had to be really fit for what we're doing.
Yes, you do. Yeah, so you learn about your ancestors. What does that tell you about yourselves?
Well, honestly, it was a huge thing for us to learn, especially about the Gardner side. We actually did know a little bit about our mom's side, so it was very special to learn more about Dad and his family. But what we didn't realize was that there were a family of entrepreneurs, but entrepreneurs with the cultural side. You know, Jack was so like in love with the culture, whether that was, you know, obviously the music, the dancing, the sport, and even a few pints here and there.
Yeah.
That's obviously, you know, important as well to have a bit of fun. But I think it kind of rejuvenated not that we needed it, but it rejuvenated our love of, we're definitely on the right path.
Yeah.
We come from a family of entrepreneurs that do it through a love of culture and bringing people together. So there's definitely no stopping us now.
Yeah, absolutely. We love seeing it. Thank you for sharing that with us. So you learn a little bit about your ancestors and that they are entrepreneurs and they're cultural entrepreneurs. They're moving things forward. Did that change anything with you guys? Now seeing you have such an impact, you have such a following, does that change any ownership of the impact that you're leaving?
Yeah, I think so. Like I mentioned there briefly, we really do love promoting the Irish culture, but also bringing people together. And if we're dancing to a certain song, that might be exposing the Irish culture to their culture. Yeah. Like if it's, I don't know, Eminem. Detroit people might have some Irish culture in their life.
They could.
And vice versa
4%
as well.
Irish.
There you go, yeah. So like, it's all about just connecting people. So the way we've decided to do that is through music and dance. And we've been so fortunate enough to be able to do it live in person to incredible audiences. But when the pandemic hit, we had to pivot and we had to figure out a new audience. And thank goodness we were able to do that online.
Yeah. And I think it's special knowing that Jack, our great-grandfather, was doing a similar thing with his pub, the Steps Pub. He was bringing people together. There was certainly Irish music and dance in that pub as well.
Yes.
So it's, that holds a special place in our heart.
How has dancing connected the two of you? You see the competitiveness, but it's still, backstage, you guys are so loving towards each other. How has embracing this and your heritage connected the two of you?
Well, I think we've had a really special relationship our whole life, and I think that comes down to our mom and dad. Mom and dad obviously instilled that in us at a very young age. But being able to do what we're doing now, like together, and realizing that it's something that we can bring a lot of joy to others, while also bringing a lot of joy to us. I'm looking at him having so much fun up here, and I get to do what I do. It's mind-boggling to me. But our dad said something to us when our business started to really take off, when the Gardner Brothers really started to become something.
Yeah.
He said, I'll never forget, he sat us down. He might be watching now as well, so he might remember this. But he said to us, going into business together is fantastic, and you're very lucky to do it. But first and foremost, your family. And so none of the business can take away from you guys being brothers.
Oh, I love that.
So I think that's always been, we're so lucky to have, the mom and dad that set those foundations for us, and, to have each other, and our sister as well. We have to give a shout out to her as well. She was the one who got us into dancing at the first place. So she set the tone and we just followed.
And you did it. Does she ever get up with you guys?
She does, actually. She does. And she got married a few years ago, and she was the star of the show at the wedding.
Oh, for sure.
We had to make sure she was front and center. So.
Oh, that's so great. Well, I want to go home and show my family, because they know that I'm meeting you, and I want to show them that there's proof. Can you show me one easy move?
Yes, absolutely.
Easy. I have 3 left feet.
Okay, that's even better. Even better.
Okay.
Okay, so what you want to do is, so in Irish dancing, the traditional Irish dancing, your upper body shouldn't move. Now, I know we break the rules, but we won't say that for now.
Okay.
So our shoulders are back and our feet are crossed. So the first thing you want to do is you're going to step on your left foot, and then you're going to kick out, and then in.
And in.
Now, a little trick as well is when we're teaching the young lads at home, we would say, you're putting a quarter or a euro under your toe, okay? You want to kick the quarter out, and then you realize, actually, that's my money, I want it.
Okay,
bring it back.
That's mine, I want it.
You're not going to give your money away, so you're going to go back, out, in.
Okay.
And then you're going to switch.
Oh boy, my brain just stopped. Okay.
And then out, in. So that's what's called a shuffle.
Okay.
And it should be...
Let's do it. It should be. Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we
go.
go.
Let's go together. You ready?
Yes, sir.
So 5, 6, 7, 8. Back, out, in. Back, out, in. And keep going. Back.
Oh, we're still going. I'm out of breath.
Faster. Faster now. Give it up for Kirby. Here, we've got a third Gardner brother.
Thank you so much. We are so excited that you guys are here. And Family Search, they have done even more work on your fan chart than what you saw there. And we're going to share it with all of you and you in Ballroom B during lunch. So you need to come and see us. And we're going to have some more questions and answers with you too. We love you guys. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Give another round of applause for Michael and Matthew.
Thank you.
I've got the greatest job. That is so amazing. Our next platinum sponsor, Family Tree DNA, they help families explore their roots, discover new connections, and learn more about the stories that make them who they are. Please welcome to the stage Family Tree DNA Senior Vice President and General Manager, Dave Vance.
Hello, my DNA, and I do not have the gene for what we just saw. But at Family Tree DNA, for the past 25 years and more, our sole mission has been to give you key insights from your DNA, to help you break through brick walls and discover more of the story that led to you. Everything we do, from our suite of Y-DNA, mitochondrial DNA, and autosomal DNA tests that are unique to Family Tree DNA, to the network of 11,000 projects and 8,000 project administrators that we support, to the exclusive set of tools in our Discover reports, to the over 10,000, soon to be 15,000 ancient connections that you can match, and everything else we provide exists to help you learn more about your ancestry through DNA, using features and tools that no one else provides. In 2025, we expanded the world's largest Y-DNA haplotree, essentially a genetic family tree going back hundreds of thousands of years, adding over 11,000 branches and reaching back 240,000 years ago. And just a month ago, we crossed over 100,000 branches on that Y-DNA haplotree. We also, thank you. We also introduced last year the mtDNA Tree of Humankind, the world's largest mitochondrial DNA haplotree, with over 53,000 branches, and added more than 12,000 additional branches by the end of this past year. What that means for you is more ways to understand how you're connected and more chances to uncover meaningful insights from your closest matches. We constantly get stories of how this helps people find new insights. For example, a Frenchman of Algerian ancestry just recently tested his mitochondrial DNA and discovered he shares the same direct maternal line as Ötzi, the famous 5,000-year-old mummy found in the Italian Alps. They share a maternal ancestor from about 7,000 years ago. After talking with him about his family history, we learned that his mother's line traces back to the Chaoui Berbers of Algeria, a group that has been indigenous to Algeria and in the same region for thousands of years. That story tells us a lot about ancient migrations around the Mediterranean. I'm pretty sure that man the Frenchman didn't grow up with a family story of the grand uncle who got lost on a ski trip. But how cool is it to discover that you are the closest living relative of a 5,000-year-old mummy? I want you to remember two numbers. 0.02 is the percent of your human genome reported by standard autosomal tests today. All of your ancestry estimates, shared segments, and autosomal matches come from that small fraction. 9 is the percent of your genome that our new Family Finder test reports at high quality, starting right now, available in our booth today. That's over 400 times more data from the very same test. And the real point is not the number, it's what that data makes possible. This gives us the foundation to unlock deeper, more meaningful insights, and not just today, but for years to come. And when it becomes possible to go even further, I want Family Tree DNA to lead the way. But what does that 9% mean for your genetic genealogy research? It means fewer unexplained matches, a clearer understanding of how people are related to each other, and more confidence in the conclusions that you draw from your autosomal DNA. You're moving from connections to explanations and from data to answers. Now, until we can start rolling out those deeper insights, for now, you're going to get the same trusted Family Finder experience that you're used to, but you'll also have the benefit of the data that we're ready to unlock, even as more new insights become possible. And this year, I'm very excited to announce that we'll also be going to introduce Family Finder Discover reports, bringing you new ways to interpret your autosomal DNA and better understand what your matches actually mean. Family Finder Discover will be available to all Family Finder customers, whether you tested years ago or you just got your results. But it's time to transcend the autosomal tools we've all had for over a decade, and I'm so excited about this that they're constantly having to remind me not to overpromise. With Family Tree DNA, you can unlock powerful insights today, and we're only just getting started. Come see us at the Family Tree DNA booth, bring us your brick wall, talk with our team, and let's see what we can break through together. Thank you very much.
Dave, thank you so much. And thank you to everyone at Family Tree DNA for helping families connect, discover their roots, and celebrate the stories that make us who we are. Your work embodies the spirit of being together. And now, we get to hear from someone who understands that that kind of connection is super powerful. He's a Hall of Fame quarterback. He's a leader on and off the field. He's someone who's shown that success isn't about individual talent alone. It's all about teamwork, trust, and lifting the people around you. Beyond the trophies and accolades, he knows what truly matters: family, community, and love. He even wrote a book on it. He knows what it means to succeed together. Roots Tech, please give a warm welcome to one of my heroes, our next speaker, Steve Young. We're so glad you're here, Steve.
Well, I was just gonna...
We should get them back out here and show us. You do footwork when you're on the football field, right?
There was a day. Hi, everybody.
Yeah. We're so glad you're here, Steve.
You know, I'm here in honor of my grandfather, Goran Steed. He was a genealogist before it was cool. And he was somebody that would regale us at family reunions and anytime we got together with what he'd found with someone in history, a picture that looked like one of us, some story, some talent that now had been passed through the generations. So this is from my heart. I'm going to channel him throughout this next few minutes just to know what it was like for me to hear his stories and how I now, as he's now passed away, I have his gift and now pay it forward. So it's a lot of fun.
Well, are there some stories? What's a story from your history that you can think of that kind of shaped, that made you such a star on the football field? And
Some I'm not sure are actually true. One of the times he said that when the Pioneers landed in Salt Lake City, when they didn't land. Brigham Young, he said at his home, people would come in from all over and be looking for, destitute. They look for jobs, they look for something to do so that they could get off on their feet. And there was a story that Brigham Young had a big pile of rocks in his backyard. And then he would say, yeah, I have a job for you. I need all those rocks moved to over here. And then the person would move the rocks and then he'd pay him money and then get them started. And then the next person would come, hey, I need a job. And say, I got a job for you. Got a pile of rocks and I need to move over here. And then he'd pay him. And so it was like, and I kind of like that story because people need to feel that they're responsible and accountable and give them dignity. And so that's a weird story that pops in my mind.
Yeah, but have you taken that into your life? Have you tried to?
I think so because I so much of my football life was I don't know if you know me very well, but I had childhood separation anxiety as a kid. I was a kid that stayed home. I never left the house during the nights, but during the days I would go out and play football, I'd play basketball, I'd play baseball, I went straight A's in school, but at night I was home. And so for me, any time that I've learned through time how people who struggle, people who are challenged, and face them, and I always said, my grandpa used to say, go through it, don't go around it. And so I've just taken that to my heart that no matter what I come in front of, it feels like it's super hard, but I'm not going to go around it. Let's go through it.
I love that. You mentioned anxiety. Yeah, go through it. You mentioned anxiety. You needed to be able to overcome that. Who in your family was the first to really show you what unconditional love looked like so that you felt safe? Who was
Well, it was hard because, you know, my feelings, you know, when I'd go to play football, I would feel this dread. I remember playing in college and thinking, you know, I just wanted the stadium to blow up because then I wouldn't have to play. You know, like one Thursday walking around, like, how can I get out of this? I was known for throwing up before every game because of that. And my teammates through the years, I'd hear him whisper, "Has he thrown up yet? Has he thrown up yet?"
Was that
because
a good luck charm?
He plays great when he throws up. And I'm like, you have no idea. This is way harder than you realize. So like most of life's experiences, they're lived in personally, and not everybody understands.
Yeah.
My dad would always say, "Hey, just like you're playing professional football, you get to be paid to play football. It's my dream.
Yes.
Have fun." And I'm like, okay, you know, thanks for the tip. Can't wait to get out there and have some fun. So I appreciate the stories of people who have gone through it.
Yeah.
And have shown me, my dad, my mother, my grandfather, like it doesn't take long to find stories of people who have chosen to go through it rather than around it.
Yes, and I love that. What a great theme. Go through it. We're going to keep that. We're going to keep that with together.
But
Go
you
through
have to be careful because it's easy to say, super hard to do.
Yeah.
And so if you think about that, things that are easy to say and hard to do sometimes be left on the wall, on the stick, you know, little stickum or on your desk. But then how do we actually do that?
Yeah.
What does it look like? What does it mean to go through it? And it means that in many ways it's to face things that are very, very difficult and doing hard things and learning how to do hard things. And I wish I could, as a parent, I'm like, okay, what's the one thing you want your kids to be able to have? The skill. And I said, well, I hope they have the skill of being able to do hard things.
Yeah.
And one of the hardest things is to own the vulnerability that I recognize when I have screwed up or I've made a mistake. That vulnerability is humility, to see I'm responsible for it, own it, say sorry, and fix it. And so in that way, if I could have my kids learn one talent, it would be the vulnerability to see their mistakes, say sorry and fix them. Because that's really the round, in many ways, that's going through it. If you hold on to that as what it means to go through it, then we'll be in pretty good shape.
Now, you went through a lot of hard.
Yes.
They love
Thank you.
They want you to dance again.
Come home with me so my kids know that it makes sense.
Yeah, what is that like? Because you have gone through very hard things. You're in one of the most looked at, scrutinized, high-pressure jobs that's ever been around, I would say. And what was it that got you through that at home? When you came home, were you able to leave that behind? How did you I can get through the next day? What was happening at home?
Honestly, there were some really hard times. There was times when I inadvertently allowed myself to play the victim. Football is a lot of people.
Yeah.
In sports, that's 50 guys on a team, 22 on the field. That's too many people. I mean, that's just chaos. And so that you can imagine the mitigating factors that happen almost every play that you just have no control over.
Right.
And so what happens is if things don't go well, your natural reaction is to say, well, look at all the crazy stuff that happened.
Yeah.
And if you're not careful, that's where you live. We lost. What can you do better? That's not the question. It's like all you can do is come up with the reasons why.
Yeah.
And so I found the most important thing that I learned in going back to our theme of going through it, since we found that, was to own the truest truth. The truth was there was a lot of things that happened that I couldn't control. But the truest truth was the ball was in my hands.
Yeah.
And so with the ball in my hands, I'm actually ultimately accountable. And the ultimate accountability needs to be spoken to. And not spoken to tomorrow, but at the moment when things have gone wrong. To be able to look people in the eye, your teammates, and say, look, I screwed it up, but let's go fix it. Yeah. And most humans, when they hear that truest truth of accountability, that sense that I recognize my place. I recognize what I've done and I want to go fix it. Almost every human will say, let's go.
Yeah.
Right? Let's do it. The second, if I would at those moments said, well, you know, you turned the wrong way and you didn't block your guy and you didn't, like they were all true. It's truth, but it's not the truest truth. All of a sudden, what they're doing is, well, yeah, but you know, and then you get into this mitigating blame game and victimization and you can't get anything done.
Yeah.
And so I think that's, you know, as we think about generationally, that's what my dad and mom, and I even actually my wife Barb, like, I'm around people who show me how to go through it every day.
Yeah. When you're on the field, was there ever moments of love? There are people, guys hitting each other really hard. Were there any moments that you look at someone coming to destroy you,
okay,
and you're looking at them with love?
You've fallen into my trap.
Oh, good.
Because it was Bill Walsh, my Hall of Fame coach, who in 1987, this is when football was archaic. I mean, it's still pretty brutal, but it's enlightened. But in 1987, he stood up in front of the whole team the first practice of the season in a situation like this and said, I don't care what play we call on the field. I don't care what defense we run. We will win because we have shared common experiences together and an element of love for each other. And I remember being in the back thinking, this is football. Like, what did he just say love? How that came, what came from that value was that it doesn't matter what play is called. If we are one, if we have shared common and we know each other. He said, I know that you could play on this team for 10 years and you'll know everyone's last name because it's on their jersey, right? But other than that, you won't know anything about them. You will have played together for 10 years and you know so little. And as genealogists, you have to love the ideas like shared common experiences, not on a football team, but through generations. But imagine as the concept, as the value, if that's your North Star, if that's what we're about every day. He wrote a book called The Score Takes Care of Itself. And it's really, it's an impactful comment because you think about love. Love is selfless love. I wrote a book about it. The way that God loves is without condition, without, and seeks our healing at all places and all times. So in that way, love is, the law of love is undefeated in football. It doesn't matter where you are. And I've seen that. There was a great player named Reggie White. He was one of the great players of all time. He was 6'6", 350 pounds. Maybe 400. I mean, he was just huge. But he was built that way. He was born that way. That's just natural size. And when we played him, you couldn't block him. He was just unblockable. And in many ways, we'd like, well, how are we going to take care of Reggie White? I'm like, well, I don't know. Let's just all run to him and see if we can just get in his way. And when you played him, he was loud. He would yell. Like you'd snap the ball, I'd drop back to pass, and he'd be like, ha, ha, and he'd be throwing people out of the way, ha, and you could hear him coming, like, ha, 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 like, oh no, he's here, you know? And then he'd grab me. And as he grabbed me, he'd pick me up, he'd turn, and he'd fall on his back.
Oh.
But then he would hold on. And he's like, Steve, how you doing? Because we were buddies. We broke in together as rookies. We were in the Hula Bowl together. He was the University of Tennessee. I was BYU. He was a Baptist minister and all of that. Like, we were just fast friends. And so through the years when we'd play, we wouldn't have talked. We had not spoken for some time. And I forgot to cover it with him before the game. And so during the game, he'd come to sack me like, hey, Steve, are your parents here? Because your dad helped me out. Like, Reggie, let me go. Let's talk. Let's talk after. But the point is, and again, going through it, that's our theme for the next 4 minutes, is really think about the ability to be in the most adrenaline-filled, competitive environment. Just totally transactional, totally who gets what, winners and losers, and all the part of it, and that he could be in the thick of all of that, screaming and yelling, ah! Then grab me, and then he becomes a friend.
Yeah.
That's emotional and spiritual athleticism, which I honor more than physical athleticism.
Yeah.
Right? And so in that way, can we be more like Reggie and be able to wear many shoes. I'm a husband, I'm a father, I'm a son, I'm a friend, I'm a co-worker, I'm a partner, I've got all these other titles. I'm a fellow driver on the highway. Like, we're all in this together. Can we find the bounty in each relationship that we have by putting the North Star as love? And that's the idea.
Love that. Steve, thank you for sharing that.
You bet.
I would love to hear, we're here at Roots Tech, we're talking about family history, and some people forget that you're part of your future kids and grandkids. You're going to be one of their ancestors. When your kids...
Not yet. I don't want to, I'm really down. I'm bummed about the plan that has us all dying.
Yeah.
Like, and especially I look in the mirror today, it's not going well. Like, it's not headed in the right direction.
Okay,
and I
so
want to, but I do recognize that wisdom comes with age, and so I don't want to go backwards.
Yeah.
Like, I'll take the wisdom I have today, but I'm going to try to stretch it. My dad just turned 90.
Wow.
And he's doing great.
That's great.
You know? And he always says, he told me always, you have to have a dream. And so my dream was to play quarterback in the NFL, and it actually came true. And so I always ask him what his dream is. And when he turned 90, I go, Dad, what's your dream? He goes, 110. 110, so.
110. I love it. What do you hope your kids say about you, your grandkids, when they say, oh, Grandpa Young, he was so great?
Yeah, that's weird.
Is it?
I hope that the themes we just talked about here for a minute, just the idea of responsibility and accountability and a recognition that life cannot be transactional. God is not transactional, and you should not be transactional with your relationships, whether it's the most intimate ones at home or out on the street. We have to seek others' healing first, and that's how we receive the bounty of heaven. And so in that way, I hope that they ingest all of that and can live their lives. I've learned it at a later age, and hopefully that they can live it for more years than I've even learned about it. But it is an expansive and an abundant way to think about the world, especially in our religious lives. And so I just encourage us all to try to find the victimization, the transaction, the places where I need something, I want something, whether it's a gift or whether it's a hope or, or a worry, that we can put it to heaven and figure out ways to just be, selfless and humble and try to find healing in other people's lives. I hope that I can do that today, right? That's my goal. It's like, can I bring a little touch of healing for just a minute? And that's my legacy. In fact, just recently, kids were saying, okay, Steve, I this love stuff. I don't, but yeah, it's easy for you. You're old. So it's like you already have your legacy. You're done. So it doesn't, you can talk about this. But I'm 21 years old, and I don't have a legacy. In fact, I don't know that I'm even going to do anything important or be known for anything. So what do you say to me? And I said, well, the longer I live, the more I realize that my legacy, the only one that really matters, is the amount of healing that I brought to other humans. And so if I think about it that way, you're 21 years old, you have your whole life in front of you now to see if you can, how much healing you can bring to the human family. And I learned it later. So in his way, so if legacy is that, you tell me what, you're the bounty of it, right? I'm the one that's behind the 8 ball. And so I think that's what super important, because I know I'm not taking any trophies with me, that's for sure.
I love that. Steve, come here, everybody. This is Steve Young. Thank you so much for sharing your story.
My pleasure.
And thank you for the example. You are an example of everything that you just talked about. Thank you so much.
Much love to everybody. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Steve. We are so lucky to participate in this. To conclude our final general session of this year's Roots Tech, we wanted to celebrate in the best way that we know how, together. And we've got something very, very special for you. Put on your seatbelts. You're gonna love this. Here we go. Give us a round of applause. Here we go.
Welcome to Roots Tech, everyone.
Benvenuti a Roots Tech. Bienvenidos a Roots Tech. Bienvenidos a Roots
Welcome
Tech.
to Roots Tech 2026.
This is the place where you'll discover who you are.
I have just been on a journey trying to find my place in
I knew something was going to be here. I didn't know how much of it was going to be here.
And at Roots Tech,
We get to do it together.
Never mind the time and space between us, 'cause we're closer than you ever thought we were. Never mind the voice that says you're better on your own, 'cause it's not how we were ever meant to be. Come walk with me, and you will see a world that's so much better together. If you hear me, follow where your heart leads, you'll find me there, darling. Then you can see all of what you can be. You've known it all along. When you need me and you wanna break free, oh, I'll be there, darling. Then you can see like everyone around me. This is where you Tudo bem as pedras no caminho, porque juntos nós podemos muito mais. Tudo bem pensar que um dia iria acabar só, mas sabemos que não é pra ser assim. Come walk with me, and you will see a world that's so much better together. If you hear me, follow where your heart leads, you'll find me there, darling. Then you can see all of what you can be. You've known it all along. When you need me and you wanna break free, oh, I'll be there, darling. Then you can see like everyone around me. This is where you
Roots Tech, thank you so much, everybody, for being here. We are so lucky. Make sure that you come back next year. Mark your calendars, March 4th through 6th, 2027. We will see you next year. Thank you for coming. So good. Thank you.
Never mind the time and space between us, 'cause we're closer than